If you feel pain in your knee, try it without weights and down.
If you feel pain in your knee, shut the f up and keep going. Your knees need to harden up. You are made of glass. I thought I was going to be nice during this video, Scott. I really did. Hey folks, Dr. Mike here for RP Strength. I've been a longtime professor of sport and exercise science, competitive bodybuilder, competitive Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu grappler, and today we are talking about 80s fitness, which really in many ways was the greatest time for fitness. Everyone was so excited. Fitness was so new to so many people. There was so many crazy...
Hold up, Mike. Hold up.
Yep.
This just doesn't feel like we're doing it right. You know what I mean? I think we need something extra here.
Okay. All right. Scott got me a outfit. Now we're officially time machined back into the 80s. And yeah, I guess I will give this talk in 80s garb. The only thing missing is the substance that people took that's white that we're not allowed to talk about. Anyway, roll camera.
Wishful thinking won't make a body strong.
Facts. Dude, the 80s were so straight up. And also like the tech music electro intro. It's so good. I was really kind of meant for the 80s, but like future 80s, like cyberpunk 80s, where you have all the cool tech of today, but it's 80s themed. Yeah, because the actual 80s, the tech kind of blew and there was no network. So that if I don't have Wi-Fi, I'm not trying to get about it.
But a $4 million health club will. The new Bally Matrix Fitness Center in Willowdale.
I can't believe this is a gym commercial. It's so serious and futuristic. You need results and you're done with excuses. Scott, where the hell is Willowdale? That's the best part, is it's some random suburban shopping mall. I can't get enough of this.
Circuit training, swimming, saunas. Muscle in on the action.
You got to get some puns in there, otherwise the customer just won't react. Damn, they got a whole running track upstairs and everything. This is pretty sweet, man. I want this gym to be a real thing now.
Muscle in on the action now with a pre-opening membership.
Join while the excitement is building.
Okay, I will say they do have a lot of commercial here for like lifting weights, and they're showing fit people doing like relatively full ranges of motion. That's pretty dope. Kind of nowadays, new gyms, they're like, you know, Purple Hypothesis or Yellow Notion or Orange Theory or whatever. It doesn't clear exactly what happens in there, some kind of lifting, some kind of cardio or something. It's kind of interesting to see a commercial for like what's really today a regular gym. Back in the 80s, when the regular gym, like the corporate commercial fitness center, was new, and it was new. This commercial makes it seem like it's this new thing, you know, the what is it, Bally Matrix Fitness Center, like, wow. But back then it was wow. Nowadays, every gym is like this. Back then, this was a new thing. Seems like really exciting, you know?
We have big plans for your body.
Oh my God. I guess that guy didn't really have big plans for his body because he's not that big. I'm a dick. I'm going to hell. Also, Scott, from now on, I'm lifting with nothing except the RP Hypertrophy app.
What do you get when PhD sports scientists collaborate with pro bodybuilders? The most effective muscle growth training app ever made. Get yours now.
Dude, that's a ball or curl setup, Scott. Look at that shit.
Yeah, I like that.
It's kind of sweet. It's just these unique machines you just don't see anymore. And I really honestly try to keep this channel as positive as possible, but all in good fun, all just jokes. The shape and demeanor of that gentleman standing up. Okay. That's all I'm going to say.
Not surprisingly, a full 1/5 of the sports injuries treated at one Montreal hospital were caused by people misusing exercise equipment at home.
Let me say something briefly about how do you get hurt on exercise equipment. There are, as far as I can tell, my recent examination of the literature, it might be outdated now, there are two top ways people die from lifting or exercising. By far the most common is they are out of shape. The doctor's like, you need to get in shape or something. They're older. They have poor cardiovascular profile, poor risk profile. They get on the treadmill, they go hard, Day 1, heart attack, dead, bad news. Another really common way that people get really, really toasted is they'll set up exercise equipment at home in their basements. A huge fraction, it's incredibly rare on the absolute level, but relatively quite high. People staple their throats with a bench press at home, and they just die right there in their own basements with a bench press bar stuck to their throat. So you can ameliorate most risk of death and hospitalization from lifting equipment by simply not irresponsibly starting to rig your lifting and exercise super hard when your doctor hasn't cleared you for exercise. And the other one is just don't train alone at home under a barbell that can pin you and you can't get out of. And public service announcement, and I see this said all the time. People say, well, I get that, but if you get a Smith machine at home, it's safer. It's not. It's less safe. If you have a barbell, you can cantilever over, just roll off the bench and it falls and you're safe. If you have a Smith machine and it pinned to your neck, where are you going? You can't roll shit. You either press it or you slide out some way or that fucking thing kills you. Bad news. Smith machines are more unsafe for at-home lifting by yourself than a traditional power rack. So if you're going to buy something for home, you're considering like, I don't want to die in this thing, power rack's better.
It's daybreak at the Golden Door.
The Golden Door. I know 2 places called the Golden Door. They're both in Hong Kong. One is an excellent restaurant. One is an excellent place where young Asian people also make you feel good, but it doesn't involve food.
The Golden Door is one of the nation's
cultural appropriation. This is rancid racism, and I do not approve of this.
Most exclusive and expensive beautification spas. It's where the elite meet to soothe their feet.
Or like Elon, Bill Gates, you both have your feet in a little pond with lilies. This is sweet.
And men split ends and tend to other cosmetic needs. And with all the attention to outer beauty, this is also a place to find inner tranquility and pause to reflect. Each day is devoted purely to the pursuit of mental and physical health.
Each day? Scott, is this what a thing where you like live at the fucking ranch or some shit? It's like a wellness resort?
Yeah, just like it's crazy.
Cool.
It starts with a 6 a.m. walk to induce inner calm.
Okay, you wake me up at 6 a.m. What you're inducing is fucking trend rage, not inner calm. Your boy needs some fucking space and some time. Specifically, space in my bed and time until 9 a.m. when I really wake up. Bad start, although I do love the white-on-white jogger situation.
Which guests might need after paying the weekly fee of $2,500.
Yo!
And that was in the 80s, bro.
Yo, that's like 10K today. This really is where the elite hobnob together. Yo, if I'm paying 10K, nobody waking me up at 6 o'clock in the fucking morning to take me on a goddamn desert walk. I don't give a shit how many snow bunnies are around. Yes, that is slang for Caucasian women of reproductive age.
When the guests check in, their social status checks out. And the guests stroll about in standard issue sweatsuits.
We're getting into cult territory, folks. As soon as you get issued a standard issue sweatsuit, you're either on a Division I athletic team or you're in a fucking cult. Interesting. I love joining cults, so let's get to it.
From a splendid walk to a Spartan breakfast. Tea and a half a grapefruit.
I'm sorry, what? Scott, if someone gives you a breakfast of tea and half a grapefruit, do you, A, thank them for it, B, politely nod at them, assuming the rest of the breakfast will arrive shortly, or C, fire up a spirit bomb and destroy the hotel with your pure, infinite rage? We fighting for that extra half grapefruit at least. I know there's another half of that fucking grapefruit somewhere. I'm gonna find that shit. God, and get some goddamn eggs and bacon. I'm an American.
These are the first few bites in a day that's limited to only 700 calories.
What kind of resort is this, folks? Not only is this a cult, if this is unethical, this has to violate a few United Nations Human Rights Convention.
Lunch is as thin as the gourmet's knife that slices it. Salmon mousse, spinach lettuce, and fresh vegetables. Food for thought, too.
You're going to have a lot of thoughts. This is not a lot of food. God damn it. Scott, what's salmon mousse? Is it like a genetic experiment gone wrong where it's a salmon and a moose and it's like, kill me? That's what I think it is.
It is the ultimate status symbol for the woman who has everything to give it all up and go behind closed doors.
Tired of being rich and having tons of food? Well, you can be less rich because you paid us money for us to give you nothing. Jane Fonda had a workout with weights program. I'm excited.
To achieve the sculptured physique of optimum fitness, you should combine these strength classes with aerobic training, which burns body fat and improves cardiovascular fitness.
All correct so far, Jane Fonda. Scott, is that Jane Fonda?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tuck your chin in and roll back onto the bench as you press the dumbbells up with your knees. And
Good setup technique, very expert. So Dan's using 15 pounds because he's weak. Jane is morbidly weak and using 8 pounds. Jim really needs to reevaluate his life as using the 10s. And Terry's using the 3-pound dumbbells because she must have just survived a 6-month battle with terminal cancer.
until you're holding them right over your chest with a slight bend in your elbow.
Technique is good.
Inhale, lower to the point of gentle tension. Exhale, up. Inhale, control the weights down. Exhale, up.
Honestly, basic good technique was well in line in the 80s. Like, it arguably got worse since then. This is good stuff. And if you wear a full body aerobic suit and you don't have it cinched with a belt, you're doing life wrong. Also, if it's not purple, you're doing life wrong.
These rests are very important for your muscles. You know, the dumbbell fly is particularly good because it both strengthens, and stretches the chest muscles.
Facts, bro.
And now we'll work our biceps with the concentration curls. Get the weight in place, and now place one elbow on one knee, the hand on the opposite knee, and place your other elbow slightly below your wrist.
Oh, this is technical.
With your arm at full extension, lift it up, all the way down. 2, and down.
Menno Henselman's has a version of this where you actually prop your elbow on your quad and lean back so you get some tension at the lengthened position. It's just way better than this. The other thing I'll say about this is like a resistance training class for folks that want to be in overall good general shape. I don't suspect this is targeted at bodybuilders who need to bring up their pecs and biceps respectively. Because of the nature of the target demographic who's consuming this, just people who want to be in decently good shape, this here is fine, but there is a much better way to go about working out like this. You need to put together a plan that has usually compound exercises in it, like a push-up motion or a rowing motion, like a squat motion or a pull-up motion, an upright row motion, a pressing motion, so on and so forth. You take those movements and you pair them one with another in unrelated muscles. So if you have some presses, you can pair that with squats. If you have some rows, you can pair that with some lateral raises. And there's no interference of muscles, so that when one muscle group is working really hard, the other one rests. You take no break between the set, you go right to the next. So you do as many squats as you can. As soon as you rack the bar, you do as many push-ups as you can. Take 10 seconds, go back to squats, hit it again. Sets of 10 to 20 reps for each exercise. Multiple sets of that. Just a few of those rounds will take care of your whole body and your cardiovascular system and your fat burning calories like crazy in just 20 to 40 minutes. This is the way to train. Now, you can get the RP Hypertrophy app to do these workouts for you. You can just build them right in. You can do them on your own. The big advantage here is compound exercises torch multiple muscles of your body at the same time. So you don't have to do concentration curls till you're blue in the face, because how many concentration curls do I need to do, to quote a friend of mine, in order to get like a really awesome all-around physique? The answer is there is no answer to that question. But how much full body compound movements alternated back and forth do I have to do to hit the whole body? We like 2 to 4 of them over the course of 20 to 40 minutes, 2 to 4 times per week, and you're set. You get an all-around fit body in a way more efficient way than some really underloaded flies and curls. And I don't even know what we're doing here anymore, to be honest.
3, down to full extension. This is 4, and down.
And up, and down, and again. The rhythm shit, Scott, I forget that that's like a pacing thing that people use. I would be an awful aerobics instructor because my natural rhythm is non-existent. Only on the dance floor, because in the bedroom, your boy also can't get laid.
And we're going to begin by working the quadriceps.
Yeah, so like again, quadricep extensions, please God don't do these unloaded or I will suggest Guys, there is still more video to come, but if you join our member section, you can get an extra long uncut version of this video with jokes so zany that we would get canceled if we said them on regular YouTube. And there's tons of other features you get with a membership, including weekly super detailed nerdy videos about exercise science. Give that a thought, and our members area is just a click away. All right, back to the video. One set of 12, what the f is that doing? You could just do lunges or squats and get not just the quads, but the adductors, the sartorius, the glutes, some hamstrings, some calf, some lower back core support, tons of cardio. If you're doing general fitness to get in great shape, compound ultra deep movements are so much better than just one-off isolation things. Yes, in the context of you're already training with weights whole body, you want to bring up your quads, leg extensions, especially leaned back to get that stretch, are a wonderful exercise addition. Just like icing is amazing on a cake, but if you haven't baked a cake, don't go to the store and just eat icing out of the box. That's how you get arrested in the aisles. Just the same way, if you think you're approaching fitness in a holistic manner, your idea of resistance training is just like one set of 12 twice a week and quad extensions, man, yeah, it'll do something to you. Fat loss, metabolic health, longevity, muscularity, all that stuff is just so much better from compound, resistance-loaded, difficult exercises done with minimal rest. It's just better.
Up. If you feel pain in your knee, try it without weights, and down.
If you feel pain in your knee, shut the f up and keep going. Your knees need to harden up. You are made of glass. I thought I was going to be nice during this video, Scott. I really did.
Up. If it still hurts, stop doing the exercise, and down.
If it still hurts, stop doing the exercise. That's not how it works. If it hurts in your joints really bad, sure, stop doing it. Get medical evaluation. If it hurts in your muscles, shut up and keep going. That's how gains are made. All right, Jane Fonda, what else you got?
Maintaining strong abdominals is one of the most important aspects of the fitness program.
It's not, but I guess it is for her. What are we doing for abs? Let me guess it's going to be some old bullshit.
Not only will a strong abdominal wall enable you to maintain good posture.
I don't know who has poor posture because of insufficiently strong abdomen, but I think those people are all hospitalized in bed at age 85 or above.
It will also help to relieve a lot of stress on your lower back.
It's nice. Training your abs is nice. Let's see what we're doing.
Get in position for the second set. Ready, and curl. Curl. Curl.
Scott.
That's it.
No.
Yep, that's it. That's the move.
Did you say move? Because no one's moving. This is insane. I thought they were going to do a modified candlestick. Folks, here's how you make this a real good exercise. You see that lady in the green? See how she's grabbing that bench? You do the exact same position, and then you take your feet and you push them out in front of yourself to touch the furthest point away on the bench in front of you gently, and then bring them back. That gives you a dynamic motion. It gives you an eccentric stimulus, and it also gives you the biggest stimulus at the longest muscle length of your abs because you're the most opened up. That would be how you really did it if you want actual gains. This shit is like, I don't even know what's going on. I think they're trying to get housewives not get scared of training. So they took the bar and they put it so low that it's below what actually works. They're like, come on in, do some exercise. And the problem with that is you'll get a lot of people in the door because it's not scary and everyone can do this. But it'll also leave you so bereft of results that you'll probably just quit after 2 weeks. And someone was like, what do you think? And you're like, I just don't think anything was happening. And you would be correct.
We're gonna do some jazzercise that'll keep you fit and smiling, sugar. Swing that arm. There you go.
Jazzercise. Interesting. We'll say all of these instructors have more riz than you could jam into a single person, so they just exude it at all times. I love that energy, man. Let's find out if this makes any sense.
Smile, for heaven's sake. Yeah. You ready? Now find that beat. There it is. Oh, yeah. That's good. Ho! Now contract, release. There you go. Smiling.
This is kind of like doing rap shit like, I'm feeling that, a lot of swag. Scott, the woman in the back to the left with the dark hair, she's out on these streets repping that shit. She's basically could just be saying like, shoot me then, motherfucker. Where them AKs at, pimp? This is dope. This is how hip hop started, I think. Yeah, I mean, from a technical perspective, pushing in and out without gravity pointing in that direction, again, a lot of the stuff, it makes you feel like you're doing something, but the total metabolic cost and the effect on your physique is just real minimal. If this is your starting place, welcome to fitness. When this isn't challenging anymore, come join a gym. We'll get you in the weights and you'll be just off to actual fitness in no time. But if you're anything other than the first day kind of thing, this is just kind of not the best use of your time.
Ha! Yeah! Hup, 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 hup. Here we go.
Hey, you guys, it's the 2003 Lakers. Shaq, Kobe, we got everybody.
A little dribbling right here. Way down, you take it up.
And listen, they're having a lot of fun, man. This is great. Dribble away.
Take it down.
Is that how dribbling actually works? I'm not so familiar with basketball.
All right, all right. Whoa, yeah. It's okay. Move that boogie body. Come on, take it up, take it up.
We're good. We couldn't go without that.
'80s. You were great while you lasted. And to be honest, I kind of miss you. What do we take from the 80s that's good? We can definitely leave the nonsense exercises done in terrible ranges of motion in a non-challenging way against not gravity and never see that again. But the outfits and the pizzazz and the enthusiasm and the inclusion of all bodies to come give fitness a try, I can't love more than I already love. And the hairstyles, my God. Guys, the 80s were unbelievable. If you were alive and cognizant in the 80s, shoot us a comment to tell us how 80s fitness really was from your perspective. And for those out there doing physics, keep working on those time machines. We need them bad. I give 80s fitness a 10 out of 10 on just raw riz. And I'm a professor and stuff. Anyway, see you guys next time in the 2020s where we have machines and technology and we still don't have any friends. Yeah. All right, that was really fun. Folks, right here is a video you might want to click on because YouTube thinks it's a good idea and keep the fun going. Me personally, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but got to get into the time machine and go have a lot of fun with white powders. See you next time.